Yes, all right. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. So, Alhamdulillah. So, we are honored to actually have Prof. Yahya. I was informed by Kak Nani yesterday that Prof. Yahya said, "Don't make it a briefing, make it a sharing session instead." Yeah. So, which means I am at ease, so I don't have to be too formal. So, hence I'm very much more relaxed. So today it will be a sharing sessions on UTM experience on how they prepare for their audit pengekalan SWA. Okay, just to inform everyone, the IIM community. So we already had our audit pematuhan, surveillance audit in April 2021. So we will be having this audit pengekalan SWA, which we definitely could use some of the experience Prof. Yahya had or having still at UTM while doing this audit pengekalan. So I'm going to read through some of his CV. So Prof. Yahya, he is currently the Director of Quality and Risk Management Center at UTM Malaysia since 2015. So he has served as auditor, assessor for the MQA since 2010, and he is also the auditor and also the assessor for Asian University Network Quality Assurance since 2015. So he has been appointed as an auditor for Setara 2017 by the Ministry of Higher Education Malaysia. So if I look here, he also has experience of long auditing experience in Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, Vietnam, Thailand, and Bangladesh, mashallah. So he's also a trainer for QA, which is the Asian University Network Quality Assurance since 2018. So currently he was a chairman for Malaysian Public University Quality Council, MPQ, for 2016 and 2017. So in 2017, he was elected as the UTM Senate member. So his academic background is in electrical engineering field, okay, and specialized in control engineering. Currently, he serves as external examiners for various universities in Malaysia. With that, Prof. Yahya, we would like very much to hear from you.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope that everyone can hear me. Okay,
Yep,
can hear me clearly? Okay, thank you very much for the introduction, Dr. Emilia and Dr. Liana. Thank you for inviting me for this session. All right. So what we're going to do, okay, for the next 2 hours, I will share with you my UTM experience. Okay, how we can, I guess, quote unquote, survive with the new, I guess, that manual. We call that maintenance audit manuals. Okay, so because there is no specific name for this manual, but I call this manual as COPIA 2018. Okay, because the content of the manual more or less similar with the COPIA standard, COPIA standard, Code of Practice for the Institutional Audit. All right. Then I hope that everyone know that importance of to retain the self-accreditation status, okay, for the university. All right. So first, if UTM, I will stress in 2 aspects. First, about costing. All right. Let's say UTM, we have 292 programs. Okay. Then I think about out of 292 is the professional program is about 40. The meaning that the balance about 250 programs will be accredited under MQA. Okay, can you imagine? All right. Each program for the full accreditation, how much the cost for the accreditation? 10,000, right? 10,000 times 250 programs, meaning that if for the postgraduate, usually the cycle is 3 years. During the 3 years and 5 years, we have to spend about 2.5 million for the accreditation. Okay, if the accreditation is under MQA. But if you use SWA, okay, Dr. Lana, how much that it costs? I think about 30% of the 10,000, right? The most is 40%, right? 30 to 40%. Okay, so meaning that we can save about 60 to 70%. Okay, our budget. Okay, that about the costing. Right. Second, about we call that how we can schedule the audits. Okay, meaning that we have for the professional accreditation, for the full accreditation, we can schedule ourselves. Okay, that's very important. Otherwise, you put under, let's say your university under MQA, you have to queue. Okay, because remember, okay, you know how many universities in Malaysia? Thousands of universities. Then you have to queue. Okay, sometimes you have to wait about 6 months, 7 months. Okay, for the to be audited by the MQA panel. Okay, that's the two important why we have to. Okay, in UTM we have said that we have to retain the status of the self accreditation. Okay, status. All right. So this is my layout of my presentation today. Okay, maybe I start with how we strategize. Okay, ourselves. Okay, UTM. Okay, to get through all the audit. Okay, then we at the end of the day. Okay, we managed to retain. Okay, or secure our status. Okay, as self-accreditation university. Then I will share with you. Okay, nothing to hide. Okay, kalau kita kongsi ni tak ada apa yang kita rugikan Okay, there is nothing to hide about the findings of the audit, all right? Because this is win-win. Okay, everyone, okay, should know that the problem, we share the problem, okay? So maybe, okay, our problem, okay, might be similar or different, okay, with UIA, okay, but more or less in academic, the problems more or less similar, all right? And about the post-audit actions, all right? Okay, this is the self-accreditation journey for UTM. Okay, so UTM will be awarded the self-accreditation status in 2013. A bit late as compared to other 8 universities. Okay, all the 4 RUs and all for the, I can say that private university. 13 Nottingham. Then there are another 2 universities. All right. So we are the only university, okay, will be awarded the self-accreditation status in 2013, all right? Then, so in 5 years, meaning that, okay, because the award is for 5 years, right? So it will be due in 2018, all right? Then in 2018, okay, in the previous exercise, for the all 8 universities, okay, they may use MQA make use of the COPIA, the 9 areas of COPIA for the renewal, okay, of the accreditation status, okay. But started from 2018, okay, I think in February 2018, MQA has introduced a new manual, okay, we call that maintenance audit manual 2018, or I call this manual is COPIA 2018, okay, COPIA 2018, all right. Then, okay, because remember, okay, our accreditation due in 2018. So meaning that we have to submit the document in 2018. Then we have to submit our document sometime in July or August. Meaning that we have only 6 months, okay, to comply with all the new standard, okay, that mentioned in the manual required by the COPIA 2018. Okay, within 6 months. Okay, you can see that how luckily that during that okay, so that 2018, okay, we can have our we call that meetings, workshop, okay, everywhere, then anytime, all right, as compared to today, okay, very limited, all right. Everything have to be online, okay, so on and so forth, all right. Then we submitted the document in August 2018. Then we conduct a mock audit. This is very important, mock audit to show that, okay, everything's in place, you are ready, all right. Then they came to UTM, okay, in October. Okay, we have 2 campuses, JB and KL. Okay, they visited both campuses. Okay, in JB 21st until 23, and in KL on the 25th. All right, 2018. Then we received the audit findings about a year after that. All right, in December 2019. All right. Then we have to submit the rebuttal. They give us about 6 months, okay, to do the corrective action, okay, before they decide either to give us or the status of the self-accreditation status. All right. Then we submit. Okay, because remember, okay, in 2020 we start with the COVID because that we have lockdown, right? Lockdown, all the campuses have to close. Then this first time, okay, we think in the first place that we thought that the campus will be closed only 2 weeks. Extend another 2 weeks. Extend another 2 weeks. Okay, then very terrible. Okay, so at the end of the day, okay, we managed to complete all the rebuttal, meaning the corrective action. Then we submit to MQA in September. Then we receive our final result, okay, in April this year, 2021. Then we have to submit, okay, the biennial report or the duit tahunan report, okay, biennial report in September this year. Then again, we have to prepare for the next visit, 2023. Okay, that's the accreditation journey. All right. But I have to say there because the time frame here is I think that we have to plan, okay, properly. Okay. Then ensure that okay everything ready on time, because remember this is the institutional audit. Okay, if the program audits only the program, the call that the small numbers of the academic we call that members involved, but the whole university community have to involve, okay, in preparing the document audit, so on and so forth. All right. Okay. So let me start. Okay, the first actually part is about strategy. How we can strategize, all right, to ensure that okay the document we call that self-review portfolio, okay, self-review portfolio is ready on time. Okay, it's ready on time. All right. So we have I can divide it, okay, for the strategy into 4 phases. Okay, phase 1, first we know that this is a new standard, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, the COPIA 2018 come up with the new standard. First, we have to interpret the standard. Then identify the gap. Okay, what have been done? Okay, what is the expectation from the standard? Okay, then the phase 2, we address the gap, and the most important thing I will share with you. Okay, about the PDCA. Okay. Because this is the, we call that, we expect, the MQ expect that, because this is I call that the second round, okay, of the process. They expect that the PDCA completed. Okay, that's the expectation. Meaning that if you are still at the P, D, and C, not at the stage A, you are in difficult situation. All right. Then we have to ensure that okay, all processes okay are completed or the PDCA completed. All right. Then because as I mentioned earlier, okay, the criteria consists of from A to Z, all aspects in the university. All right. Then we have to combine okay all the standard okay because the caretaker or the person in charge is different. Okay, the different criteria is. Some I think that the involvement maybe okay the audience for this talk I guess is what consists of the non-academic and the academician. All right, so I can say that is about 50-50. Okay, the contribution should be 50-50. 50 for the non-academic, another 50 from the academic. All right, so we have to combine all the standard and finalize the self-review portfolio. Okay, then we submit the portfolio. After that, once we submit, then we have another phase is we call that engagement with all the auditees. All right, we have to inform the board of director, inform the senate member, inform the student, inform the academic staff and non-academic staff. Okay, about the self-accreditation. Okay, then I will share with you okay, usually what the information that they should know, okay, because they become the auditees, okay, with the interviewee, okay, during the audit. All right. Okay. So this is the, you can see that for those familiar with the COPA, okay, COPA for the code of practice for the program accreditation. Also, then in previous, I can say that manual, in previous standard consists of 9, then reduced to 7. Okay, but for the COPIA, okay, previous COPIA consists of 9 areas, 9 areas. Okay, but for the COPIA 2018, COPIA 208, the document that the MKO used for the we call it revisit of the maintenance audits, okay, consists of 4 areas. Okay, although it's 4 areas, okay, but we can say that I can say that compressed, okay, the criteria in the COPIA, okay, let's say for the area 1, they compress two areas in COPIA, okay, become the institutional and leadership governance, academic development, management, talent resources, continual, or the CQI. All right. Okay, you can see here, all right, how they, because we expect that, okay, the contribution, okay, for the self we call that review portfolio, all right, who should write the portfolio, all right. For the first area, okay, the institutional and leadership and governance, definitely, okay, 90% should come from the non-academic. Okay, all the administrator staff, okay, to become the person in charge, okay, for each of the, we call that, after this we have a sub area, all right. And number 2, okay, this for academician, okay. Number 3, again, okay, the non-academician, and number 4 is academician. Okay, that's why I roughly I consider a contribution for the academician and non-academician about 50-50. All right, and this is the, I can say that more or less contents in the COPIA 2018. Okay, and in 20, okay, for everyone, okay, everyone consists of 5 sub area. Okay, and there are 15 standard. There are 15 standard, all right, in area 1. And the difference with the previous, we call the COPIA or COPA, okay, COPIA 2018 come with the rubrics, all right. I will share with you about the rubrics, okay. Then for area 2, all right, consists of 3 sub area, then 10 standards, okay, then 7 rubrics. Area 3, all right, 5 sub area, all right, then standard 15 standard, 10, this is the highest, okay, the most rubrics for the criteria 2 about the facilities, academic resources, okay, so on and so forth, all right. And for the CQI, okay, 4 sub areas and number of standard 11, okay, then total 5 rubrics. So therefore total standard 51 and total rubrics 27. All right, I put here requirement and expectation. The standard is a requirement. We have to comply with the standard, meaning that we have to fulfill whatever we call that stated in the standard, we have to comply. But for the rubric, it's expectation from MQA. Okay, they expect that you have reached the certain level, okay, and the level is beyond the standard level of the standard that you achieve. You are achieved now. Okay, I share with you what I mean. Okay, between the difference between requirement and the expectation. All right. Then, because in the previous we call that document or the COPIA or in COPIA, all right, you just prepare, okay, based on the standard, you prepare the document, okay. Then we didn't set, okay, or you didn't know that the examiner, okay, want to examine you, okay, based on the certain standard, whereby the standard is higher than what you have you presented, okay, in your report. That the I can say that more or less, okay, that's the idea, okay. Okay, that I move forward. Okay, I have to stop here. I want to share with you, okay, overview of the COPIA 2018 document. All right, I have to stop here. I want to share another document. Okay, you can see the document, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, or professors,
We can see
doctors.
it.
Yes, yes.
Okay, you can see it. This is the document, yeah? All right. This is the document, all right? This for the area 1, okay? I put the red color here that the person in charge, the person in charge, all right? HK means hal ewa corporate, okay? The corporate office, the in charge, all right? Okay, so area 1, okay, 1.1 about the review of vision, mission, then the actionable goals, okay? The educational goals, all right? So we expect that, all right, this is the standard, 1, 2, 3. As I mentioned, the standard here for the 1.1, okay. There are still standard here. And this is the, we call that evidence, the expect that we have to provide, okay. Well, this the minimum document we have to provide. We can provide more than this, all right. And this is the expectation, okay. This is the expectation of the rubrics, okay. You can see here, all right, if you, okay, look into detail, all right, the rubrics are identity so that we are at level 1 or level 2. Otherwise, we didn't qualify for the self-accreditation status, all right. And you see the standard here, okay, all the standard here, if you follow the standard, comply the standard, you know where you are? You are at level 3, okay, you are at level 3. All right, meaning that, okay, if you want, okay, to get score 4 and 5, you have to do above the standard. That's the problem with the COPIA 2018. They expect that, meaning that if you have complete level 3, meaning that you have completed the PDCA, okay, completed the PDCA, but they want to see the second cycle of the PDCA, okay, the second cycle of the PDCA, okay. So report, okay, I will go into detail, okay, about this issue later on, all right. So 1.1 about the review of vision, I think for this 1.1, I think this is the non-academic, okay, non-academic, the administrator, okay, that in charge this, okay, they know about the vision, mission, the additional goals, all right. Then 1.2 about formulation deployment of strategic plan. Okay, so I think about strategic plan, all universities have their strategic plan. Okay, so I think no problem. Okay, for the university to actually fulfill this criteria. 1.2. Okay, also is non-academic matters. All right, and this is also rubric. You can see that every standard, every sub we call that area. Okay, we have to fill the standard. Then we have to put ourselves where we are. Okay. Then again, you can identify so that we are in the level 2 and level 2, level 1, level 2, at least at level 3. Okay. But we have to call that strategize the university, okay, to achieve level 4 or level 5. Okay, level 4 and level 5. Okay, I want to go detail because in my slide I have detailed discussion about this. All right. Then about leadership, institutional leadership. Okay, the academic leadership. Okay, how you train the academic staff, so on and so forth. All right. And these are the document here. Okay. Then again, these are rubrics that you have to, the expectation. Okay, from the MQA. Okay. Then that's the this is then governance function mechanism. Okay, where they separated between the Senate and also the board of directors, the policy. You can see that a lot of policies required there. Okay, I will discuss about the detail about the policies required. Okay, for this audit. All right. Then this is about the ICT facilities. Okay, the information management. Okay. Then you can see all the, I think the more or less all the standard, okay, the last part of the standard deal with stated this, all right, regularly review, okay, regularly review, okay, meaning that they expect that, okay, that as mentioned earlier, that we all university, okay, have completed, okay, in the PDCA cycle, all right, okay. Then this is the area for the academician. Okay, I think about attendees for this talk is I think about 40%, 30% is academician and also the academic administrator. All right, and this is our part. I also academician. Okay, academic development and management. And this is, I can say that, not I can say that I put the rating, okay. This is not so difficult because it's our practice, okay. We practice this, okay, daily, okay. Our routine work is about this, all right. But the most difficult part is area 4, the CQI, all right. Okay, what of involvement that we expect from the faculty and school, all right? So the HAP must align the learning outcomes of the program courses with the, nowadays we expect that how you align, okay, all your PLO to the MQF 2.0, right, 2.0, because during the audit, we still make use of the MQF 2.1, MQF 1.0, okay? Then how you align all the programs, okay, in UIA to the MQF 2.0, all right? Then what you should provide is sample of the program from various faculty schools to show the alignment of the respective PLOs against MQF. All right. So that's the role of the faculties and school, okay, to support, okay, because we have to because that submit to the MQA the sample, meaning that how we choose the sample. Okay, let's say UTM, we have engineering. We call that sciences. We have engineering. Okay, so maybe we submit 2 from engineering base, then 2 from social science, 2 from sciences. That's how you have to strategize. Dr. Lana, this, all right, because they want the sample. We hope that the sample is actually representing the nature of the university, all right, the academic program in the university, all right. Okay, then this is the rubrics. Okay, you can see that. Okay, you can see that this is the standard 2012. Okay, the standard say that you have to comply to the MQF, the MQF 1.0, MQF 2.0. Okay, if you comply, all right, your score is 3. Okay, to pass the exam, at least 3. Okay, 3 just pass. All right. But if you want higher grade, okay, then this is the expectation. Okay. Then how you have to formulate against your learning outcome, okay, to ensure that the achievement of the program, your PEO, all right, meaning that all, I can say that your stakeholders, all the companies that hire your student, they are happy with your student, and there is a proof, not just a hearsay that everyone are happy with your graduates. No, you must submit or you have come with the evidence, okay, shows that companies, the government agencies that hired your graduate, they are happy with your graduates, all right? That the aspect number 5, meaning that you must have, I say that, very comprehensive data, okay, to support your argument. Then, if you say that you can achieve up to the level 5, all right? Okay, that's the first one is about the formulation of ELO, learning outcomes. The second one is about the curriculum design, delivery, and assessment. Yeah, this is what we call the constructive alignment. Okay, how you design the curriculum, all right, and delivery and the assessment. Okay, then they come up with the rubric against, okay, the sample of the program for the previous faculty and school. Okay, this is the role of the faculty and school to support this exercise. All right. Then instructional methods, again, you did a sample, okay, from the various program, all right, in the university, all right. Then again, this is standard, okay, and this is the assessment, all right. Then they talk about the constructive alignment, how you align the PLO to your curriculum, then your assessment, okay, how all these are aligned, all right. Then make sure that minutes of meetings, so on and so forth, okay. Then this analysis of the result, assessment against the prescribed PLO, okay. I think for the, we hope that, okay, last time we have IOBE, okay, IOBE, all right. Then some university, they stop the IOBE, okay, and then university are in difficulties, all right. Because this requirement required that, okay, the measurement of your PLO, okay. But for the engineering school, okay, they are safe because engineering school practicing, okay, they will have to submit the PLO achievement for all the engineering program, all right. Okay, then the admission, okay, your student mobility, admission, we call that syarat masuk, okay, admission regulation, okay, articulation, all very detailed, okay, then also the transport credit, the credit transfer, how you managing, how the, let's say the Dr. Liana office, okay, managing the, I don't know, or your academic division, managing the vertical, the horizontal, the transfer credit, okay. You must have the policy, so on and so forth. All right. That finished. That the academician area. Area 2. Okay. Area 3. Back to the non-academician. Okay. Talent and resources. Okay. How about the academic staff? How you train the academic staff? There must have policy. Okay. They must have we call that the procedure. Okay. To support your argument. All right. And this is the rubrics. All right. This is rubrics here. All right. Then how you to implement all these things, all right? Then training and developments again, they want to know that, okay, how you emphasize of the training, okay, of our your academic staff, okay. Then reward, okay, for those managed to publish papers on and so forth, and they also how you manage the non-academic staff, okay. Again, similar to the trainings, okay. Then the physical and technology resources, all right. Others, your library, so on and so forth. All right. Then I think this, okay. I do very quick here. All right. Then student support service. All right. Your let's say your counseling office. We call that career office. How this office can support the student. All right. And now you did all the evidence required. Okay. On the right side. Okay. In the second column here, stated here. Okay, rubrics, okay, very fast here, quickly here. Then financial resources, you want to know your financial status, all right, about the university, all right. Then this is the most difficult part, CQI, okay, the CQI, okay. Because the CQI, okay, I think Dr. Liana Proliana office, okay, we call that central agency, okay. Then the CQI also, or we call the IQA, internal quality assurance, okay. The IQA occurred in two, I can say that, in two levels, okay, at the faculty level and also at the university level, the central level, okay. How the central agency, in the case of Dr. Liana office, okay, to control, to monitor, they ensure that, okay, everything's are in order at the university and school level, okay, because that's why we have two levels of IQA, okay. Then I think this is the most difficult part, that we have to ensure that everything's, okay, in order, okay, at the school, okay, because you know that we have how many programs, how many schools, okay. Then the university must have a very good, if you have ISO, okay, yeah, easy to say that if you have ISO, that can save, you can survive, all right. So then the involvement of the stakeholders, okay, in the university, then this is the quality improvement enhancement, okay, role of your quality office in the university, all right. This standard and this expectation here, okay. Then the sustainability, all right. So this is the last part about the sustainability. So you can see here, if you go into detail, the document, okay, as I mentioned earlier, again, okay, you can see that this is standard that we have to comply. We have to comply. But we also have to achieve certain levels, okay, in order for the university to get higher score. Otherwise, university will get only level 3 marks, right? 3 marks, okay? To get 4 and 5, okay, you must do, okay, beyond, okay, what you have done currently done, all right? Then you, okay, with the activities, you may get 4 and 5, all right? Okay, so Dr. Nguyen, you have any question, or you have to put the question all the end of the presentation?
Yeah. How is that, Dr. Liana? Would you like to? Not at the moment.
I finish first. Yeah, I finish first.
All right. Okay.
Otherwise, you have difficult to do to get
Yep. I
finish
agree.
on time. All right. Okay. I back to my presentation. Okay. Okay, that's the overview of the COPIA 2018. Okay, so meaning that your team have to again, okay, I can say that in the first candidate phase one, okay, activities. Actually, what activities that, okay, we have carried out, okay, in order for us to understand the good understanding about all the standards or all the rubrics, right? Gap analysis, current practice versus corporate user requirement and expectation. Okay, you must have, we call that a strong team, okay, to interpret all the standard, okay. Then we call that compare the standard to your current practice, then where you are, all right, then that's called the gap, okay. Then you have to address how to eliminate the gap, how to reduce the gap, all right. Then that's the standard. Another thing is you have to think that with the standard, with the current practice, where you are at level 3, level 4, okay, how to achieve, let's say, you know, you are at level, only at the level 3, how to achieve level 4 and level 5, okay. Therefore, you have to lay a very good strategy, all right. Then you have to inform the top management about the COPIA 20, definitely. You have to inform, now we are here, okay, then this is the expectation from MQA. Baru dia tercerik sikit mata kan, terperanjat okay, rupanya you at level 3, then you want to meet our university at level 5, then this we have to do, okay. Then propose a strategy to a top management, all right. And of course, request a budget, very important, all right, because then during the presentation, okay, they say how much you want. Okay, I need about 3 to 400,000. All right, okay, okay, you can use that money. All right, use wisely. Okay, that's all. All right, because as I mentioned earlier, all right, without self-accreditation, you have to spend 2.5 million. Okay, but to secure the self-accreditation, if you need only 500, so why not? Okay, only 20% of the money they have to spend. All right, that's the how my argument to the top management when I requested a budget because that to do meetings, seminar, workshop, okay, to fulfill all the requirement. All right. Then form a task force, identify the stakeholders for each standard or substandard. All right, because as I mentioned earlier, for the area one is non-academic. Okay, the registrar office, more the registrar office. Okay, they're in charge, and level 2 for the area 2. Okay, the academic. I think I have a list. Okay, in UTM, who's okay, all these. All right. Then series of meeting, discussion, workshop, okay, how to fill the requirement and achieve the expectation. All right. Okay. This again, okay, I'm going to show you in detail. All right. Okay. Let's say for the 1.1, all right. And this is the requirement. Okay. Must disseminate vision, education. All right. And this is the evidence required. All right. Then you can see that. All right. How will I map the standard, okay, to the rubrics? All right. 1.1, okay, you fulfill the 1.1, you are at level 2, right? You fulfill 1.1.2, you are at level 3, okay? You fulfill 1.13, you are at level 4, okay? Then how to achieve level 5 beyond what stated in 1.1.3, okay? Then with that, if you have this, okay, the full PDCA, I can say that the second cycle of the PDCA, then you can achieve level 5. All right. For the information management, for example, okay, another example. All right. Okay. Consists of 2 substandard. Okay. 1.5.1, 1.5.2. Okay. This is evidence required. All right. Then this is the rubrics. All right. If you fulfill 1.5.1, standard 1, and this is standard number 2, you are at level 3. Okay. Then how to achieve this level 4 and level 5? Okay. Again, okay, beyond the standard. All right. Okay. Also similar to the curriculum. All right. Okay. If you know what we have practiced now, okay, then you might be only at level 3. Okay. Then again, how to achieve level 4, level 5. Okay. Beyond what you have practicing now. All right. Okay, the assessment, similar to the assessment, all right, you can see that. Or I can say that the highest level, okay, that you can achieve what we are practicing lah, similar to lah, UTM ke, UAE, I think most of the university lah, okay, because we didn't, we call that push, or we didn't, after that, any directive that come from any parties that we have to achieve at level 4 until we achieve this, until we receive this document. All right. So most of the university, I think, okay, their current practice, okay, UTM, UIA, I think maybe they receive more than that. All right. But majority at level 3. All right. Okay. All right. Then in the policy, okay, sorry, in the COPIA 2018, mentioned about, I think, total 21 policies. 21 policy document. All right. Then they expect that all policies have been reviewed. Yang tak ada policy, you have to come up with a policy. Okay. Then total policy is 21 policies that you have to provide. Okay. For us to comply with the standard. Again, this comply to the standard. Okay. Not still at, not we call that to achieve the level 4 and 5, okay, just to achieve level 3, okay, you must have these numbers of we call that policies, okay, procedures, so on and so forth, okay. Then we expect that all policies have been reviewed, okay. Then yang mana tadi policy, then we have to come up with the policies, okay, in so many things, okay. We can see that in area 1, okay, this is the numbers of policy required, number area 2 and up to area 4, okay. All, okay, should be action, okay, binding by the policy. All right. All right. So this is I share with you. Okay. So maybe you can I can say that take it as an example. Okay. Who take in charge? Okay. In order to we call that at the end of the day, everyone can get involved. Okay. Support. Okay. In retaining the status. All right. As I mentioned, area 1, because area 1 deal about the non-academic matters, all right? And this all the corporate office, register office, okay, the IT office, they have to take in charge, all right? Then when take in charge, they have to come up from A to Z, okay? They have to think, okay, how to address the gap, okay? They have to think, okay, how to write the contents or the materials for the SRP, salary review portfolio, okay? Until they submit to the curing office, okay, the first draft of the first draft, okay, let's say about the area 1.1, okay, right up for the 1.1, 1.2, okay, all, okay, they have to take care everything. That's why I mentioned A to Z. Okay, they have to the evidence, okay, the strategy, okay, strategy I share with you how we come up. We agree with the strategy, okay. They make use of, they have to make use of that strategy, okay. Then this is the office involved, all right. Then for the area, because this is academic matters, all right. Again, the faculties, okay, you are deans and deputy deans, okay. This is your area, okay. 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, okay. 2.3 is recruitment office, okay. And this is curriculum development office, then faculties, okay, because about the curriculum design, delivery, and assessment, all right. Then the area 3, this is the staff involved, okay. Academic staff leadership office, HCM office, okay. I think the whole office, okay, the whole division in the university involved, okay, in preparing the self-review portfolio, all right. And also at the last part, okay, the Toliana office is the anchor for this, all right. The CQI, okay, the QRIM, in the case of QRIM, okay, your quality office, okay, and the faculties and also the sustainability office, all right. This is the I can say that who the stakeholders, okay, who should contribute, okay, in order for you to prepare the self-review portfolio, all right. Then I go to the phase 2 and 3, how we addressing the gap. Okay, how we address the gap. All right. When we identify, interpret standard and the substandard, okay, then interpret the rubrics, all right, then we start to strategize, all right. We have series of workshop and meetings, all right, okay. Then this is the activities, okay, the activities involved, all right. As mentioned there, the PIC, the office, that related office, okay, have to take in charge, all right, until they come up with the because the draft of the SRP for their particular areas, all right. Okay, this is a strategy, all right. We can make use of the strategy. You can use other strategies, all right. So remember, all right. As I mentioned, okay, it's easy to say that kalau kejam mata pun, okay, we close your eyes, we are at level 3. At least, we are at level 3. Yeah, rubric 3, level 3. All right? Okay. If you are not level 3, you are in trouble. If you are level 1 or level 2, you are in trouble. You get to retain your self-accreditation. Okay. Then, you are at level 3, now you have to look into, all right, what has been done, okay, what you're going to do in order for you to address the next level, rubric or the level 4, all right? And remember, because this is not the newspaper article, yeah, you just blah, 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 okay, just here say, you can say this, you say that you do this, you do this, you do this, without evidence, okay, this is the audit, okay? You have to come up with the evidence, right? Meaning that, okay, if you don't have any evidence to support you that you are a level 5, okay, so you are only at level 4, okay, because you then need the evidence, all right, and the activities to show that you are at level 5. Okay, so therefore, okay, because you have ample time, okay, let's say Dr. Hannah mentioned that now we're going to submit 2014, betul Hannah? 2014, right? Is that 2013, 2014?
Our submission is, well, we try to get this done end of the year.
Okay, okay, you ample time, okay. What you're not in level 3, you ample time to strategize yourself, all right, to achieve level 4 and level 5. I hope that you can get better result from UTM lah, because you dah tahu dah dia punya marking scheme kan. Okay, so that's the expectation, all right. But because remember in UTM we have only 6 months to fulfill all this. Okay, we don't have time to create new activity. You don't have enough time. Okay, to come up with the we call that a very good activity or the good strategy. All right, then what we do is, all right, what we did is to look into what has been done, then how what the evidence, okay, can support us, all right, to claim that we are at level 4 and level 5. All right, this is very important. All right, then against the PDCA, okay, they expect that against, okay, you have complete the first cycle of the PDCA. Okay, now you are at the second cycle of the PDCA. Okay, we need that. You have data, then you the corrective action, then you can see the result from the corrective action done. That's the expectation. Then you can think about, okay, level 4 and level 5. All right. Okay. So in our strategy, okay, we ensure that all the sub area, all right, shows that we already completed the PDCA. So therefore, okay, in the write up of the SPR, okay, SRP, all right, every single sub area, okay, we will show that, all right, this is a PDCA for this process or processes, okay. Who involved, okay, then remember, not just a statement, must include the evidence, shows that this, let's say this the UTM leadership office, the curriculum, we call that the curriculum office involved, okay, then where is the evidence shows their involvement, all right, meaning that you have to, let's say this is about just to inform you that we wrote our SRP in Bahasa, okay, because we don't have time, okay, we have very limited time. Within 6 months, we have to ready with the final SRP. Then the SRP will be written by, I think, various parties in the university, all right? So we don't have the time. If English, we have to, we call that, take care the English grammar, so on and so forth. Okay, then we decided, okay, because with the limited time that we can done. Then okay, we inform the MQA. MQA say okay, no problem. All right. So otherwise, very difficult, okay, because to deal with the non-academic, they have to write English, so on and so forth. All right, and we had difficulties, right, to check their grammar, so on and so forth. All right. So this is about the let's say for the cycle for the learning outcomes, okay, perumusan hasil pembelajaran, the outcomes, learning outcomes, okay. You can see that this is the PDCA, who's involved, all right. Then what activities, okay, their involvement, okay, and also the evidence to support their involvement, all right. And also the curriculum delivery, all right. Because you can see that the involvement, that's why, because this we call that subchapter, we support the this is in chapter 2, okay, about the curriculum, about the academic matters, okay, the academic delivery, all right. This also we support the area 4. Okay, you can see that this is some of the activities at the faculty levels, okay, and then some activities at the central level, central agencies, okay. They say the QRIM, the central agencies, the curriculum office, central agency. So you can see that, meaning that this PDCA shows that involvement, or how the central agencies control, okay, the activities at the faculty and at the school. That's very important, because in the area 4, you want to see that how the central agencies is able to control or to monitor activities at the faculty and the school level. Okay, that is very important. Okay. And also this is the let's say the curriculum design about the delivery, right? Teaching methods, so on and so forth. Okay, the assessment, all come with the PDCA. Shows that I can say that you need to say at least, okay, to get the score 3 to confirm with the PDCA. Okay, but you have to present more than this. All right. Okay, and this is the I can say that self-review report. Okay, that we have produced. Okay, and okay, this list of evidences. Okay, I think thousands of evidences. All right, where we put in electronic form. All right. Okay, then up to you. Okay, then this is the conclusion. Okay, we put in bahasa. All right. In the conclusion, you can see that, all right, this is the strategy lah. Okay, because tak rugi for UTM to share this. All right. Because each of the area, at the end of the area, we come up with a conclusion. Okay, the conclusion must be clearly shows that the PDCA cycle is completed. Then what more? What else? Okay, what is the we call the adding, we call the beside the completed the PDCA, okay, what else you have more than this, above this, then you put this. Okay, that's how you where you do the right up. This is the strategy. All right, then phase 4, okay, we conduct more audit. Okay, then again we table the more audit result to the top management. All right, then once we have submitted, now we start to I can say not coaching, because they educate educate all the auditees. Okay, the board of director, we have to inform the board of director of the university. Okay, why the self-accreditation is important. Okay, about the criteria, then what have been done. All right, then so on and so forth. Right. Then this is the executive. In university we call it Jabatan Kuasa Pengurusan University. This the executive. Okay, because the top management. Okay, meeting. Okay, the Senate members also, because during the visit, okay, the auditor, okay, we interview board of directors, JPU members, okay, the executive members, Senate. Now, this is our accreditation committee, okay, because Jabatan Kuasa Akreditasi University, accreditation committee, academics, support staff, and also the student. Okay, then our expectation that everyone we say we will call that sing the same song, alright? Ataupun dengan the same tone, right? Jangan academic we say the academic say when the interview the lecturer one say this, lecturer two say this about the numbers of, let's say, in the same faculties. When they talk about, they didn't ask about how many yellow that, okay, they say they highlight certain issue in the yellow issue, okay, then lecturer A said this, lecturer B said this, and you know that there is no because the synchronization, okay, in the faculty. Or after that we go later we go up to the central level, okay, to see the synchronization. All right. So is this, I think this also, although you have cadet in the because that in the first journey, all right, you already completed the self-review portfolio. This is another journey. You have to make sure that everyone in the university ready for the audit. Okay, then they can give their contribution as expected lah, quote and unquote as expected. Okay, kalau ada benda yang tak positif for the student, okay, this is not a right platform for you to complain. Okay, might as well you have to engage with the student earlier. All right, then tell them, okay, what the importance of this audit, then your role, okay, then do the interview, what they expect, the auditors expect to ask you, all right, so on and so forth. All right, then also the evidences, okay, then remember, because you have thousands of evidences have to put in the report. All right, okay. Done the first part. Okay, the first part about the strategy, how you can fulfill, how you can strategize yourself, okay, to put you at the level beyond the standard. Okay, meaning that level 4 and level 5. All right. Now this is the share with you audit findings for UTM. All right. Okay, so we receive audit report, we present to Senate, then prepare the rebuttal. All right. Okay. Actually, when they deliver the judgment, the report, okay, we also receive we call that commendation. Commendation is strength, commendation. Then affirmation is that not we call that achieve the strength, not achieve the commendation, okay, but in progress, okay, your what have you done in progress, but still not at the commendation level yet. Okay, that we I want to we call that stress. Okay, kita punya yang kita dah baik tu okay lah. Okay, what we should do, that I want to stress this. All right, that we call the recommendation. All right, recommendation meaning that area of concern. Okay, for the area 1, okay, we receive 3 recommendations, 3 area of concern. Okay, 1 suggestion for improvement, okay, or OFI, okay, opportunity for improvement. Okay, then area 2, you can see that academic matters. All right, we receive 5 recommendations and 4 OFI. Okay, why? Because in the audit process, okay, the auditor will, I can say that, check all the documents in the various program, meeting with the academic staff, meeting with the student, then they receive so many information, okay, then so many ununiform information. All right, that's why, okay, the recommendation or the area of concern 5. Okay, and for the area 3, tip top, okay, no recommendation. Okay, facility, meaning the facilities tip top, no recommendation, only the OFI. Okay, and area 4, okay, this office, the quality office, the role of quality office, okay, very hard, very tough, okay, to ensure that everything's are in order. Okay, so if they found that there are certain areas is not in order, then they put this recommendation. All right. So at the end of the day, we receive 13 recommendation and 10. Okay. Then we receive they give us 6 months for the corrective action. Only 6 months. Okay. But during that time when we received, I mentioned we received this in December. All right. But started from March until we closed down our campus. We locked down until Hari Raya, okay, sometime in May or June. So we apply for extension. So they give extension up to September. So we have 9 months. Okay, 9 months to do the corrective action based on the recommendation. All right. Then this is I can share with you. Share with you. I think because kita dah lepas kan, I can give you lah what's their recommendation mention or what the concern lah. All right. Okay, the first one is additional goals. I think you do have additional goals kan? Betul Liana? Do you have additional goals?
I do.
Okay, additional goals. Then ensure that additional goals is aligned to the MPA punya lah. Okay. Then UTM, we have UTM space and space. I think this not in UAE lah. Okay. Okay. Then this is the most important part. Program listed in the M2R. Okay. They want to see that. They say you have 100 active programs, okay? Then all programs are matured. All 100 programs are in M2R. Itu dia. Is it your university okay, Dr. Liana? 100% active programs?
Program listed so far.
Yeah. So far, okay lah. Okay, because your university, your UTM, we call the antique university. We have programs di zaman Firaun, program ada, so on and so forth, right?
Ada pemutihan program hari itu.
Yes. Program. I think for the university, no problem about the leadership and the governance. All right. Okay, you can get through this. All right. But you have a policy, so on and so forth. All right. Then area 2. All right. This is another program. Right? This is the concern because some programs, okay, because we have very limited number of enrollment of the students. All right. But because that, especially for the postgraduate program. Okay. So when we start offering the program, okay, they are because they mentioned that they're concerned about the third course program. So some of the student only 10, 5, they said it's very low enrollment. All right. And again, the PLO to ensure that okay, your mapping of the PLO to the MPF. All right. Then this is our practice lah. The perspective we conformment of lower degree. Okay. For those that say they fail the PhD, they can award a lower degree. Okay, this is against the standard. Okay, so then also the accredited and non-accredited program. So we also conducted the executive program. I also issue the transfer credit. Okay, all these I think we have overcome all this. All right. This the issue. If not, some of the issue maybe not very for university lah. Okay. This also the talent resources enough for this. I think this talent. Well, I think area 3. I think we get full score. Okay, 0. I can say that this is just the OFI. Okay, area 4 women. No, I can say that recommendation. All right. This is the recommendation that our office, political education. All right. This is about the policies. Okay, policies when you conduct, let's say the program, international program. Okay. Transnational education, TNE programs, okay, about the policies. Then this is the difficult part in effectiveness of the IQA, okay, at the faculty level. How to ensure that IQA at the faculty levels are in order, okay. Then how we control, okay, this all the processes, okay, at the central agency, as a central agency who's responsible, okay, for this. Okay, this I think the most difficult part to ensure, okay. Okay, because we know the number of the faculties, number of the programs, okay, the number of processes, okay, involved. I think so many processes involved, okay. Then you must have a good tools, okay, in order for you to control all this. All right. Okay. Then after September, we send the corrective action. All right. And this is the latest result we obtained. All right. Out of 3, 2 close. Okay. So only 1 affirmation. We have because in progress to complete the all the requirement. All right. Area 5 out of 5, we managed to close 2, 3 in progress. Okay. Area 4, you can see that we managed only close 1, 4 still not close. Ini challenge for to Dr. Hannah office ni, or you can say that the IQA, they really I can say that want to see that, okay, the effectiveness of the how the central agencies control, monitor, okay, all aspects in academic matters, okay, at the faculty and the school level. All right. So total out of 13, we managed to close 5. Then we have to because that work further another 8 because that recommendation. Okay, but yeah, I think it's about some of the I can say that recommendation, or we have already achieved about 60 to 70% completed. All right. All right. Then post-audit action, okay, we have to prepare, as I mentioned, we have to submit in September, okay, the biennial report, okay, about progress about, let's say, on the 5 affirmation, all right. Then this is the tools that we make use, okay, to, I can say that strengthen our IQA, okay. In UTM, we don't have ISO, okay, but we have ecosystem pengurusan quality, okay. Will be introduced in early 2020. All right, it's the system we developed based on the ISO 9001, okay, 2015. All right, then we blend with the COPIA and COPA. All right, then the system now is in the at the I can say that about 60%, 60% to 70%, okay, completed. All right, then we may use this how we can control the activities, okay, the academic activities at the faculty, all activities, like I said that, because ISO cover almost all aspects, okay, in the university activities. All right, and also we developed a system, all right, because right now we have the system to, I can say that, to monitor the student performance, but we must have also the system that can monitor the program performance, okay, meaning that we now the system, we create the system, okay, to track every changes of the curriculum, on the history of the program, so on and so forth. Okay, so we do another system. Okay, the first system that we are having now, okay, to manage the student, and another system to manage the program. We hope that with this system, okay, we can overcome all the, I can say, that problem that we are facing, okay, during the audit. Then we can perform better in future. All right. So I think that's all for the presentation. Is about half 1 hour. Then we can have a Q&A session. All right. Rana, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Prof. Yahya, for this sharing. If you ask me personally, I'm shaking. Banyak macam, there are like so many things to do. There are like so many things to do.
Yes.
Let me see. Before that, I'm seeing Prof. Faris. Prof. Faris, why not we start with you? We'd like to actually hear from your feedback based on Prof. Yahya presentation before we actually go for the Q&A.
Calm our nervousness.
Yeah, you can see that. You can. That's why we have to do the earlier is better lah. You identify the gap. Okay. You can see that where you are now. At what level that you are now. Yeah. Definitely not level 1, level 2 lah. Okay, but I think the majority of us at level 3. All right.
Okay, Prof. Faris is our Deputy Director Academic.
Oh, okay, Prof. Faris, how are you?
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum, Prof. Yahya, and all participants for today. I saw almost more than 150 people here, ready to work with you.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, first of all, Prof. Yahya, I think on behalf of IUM, I would like to thank you for your sharing.
Welcome. Yeah.
Very, I think, I would say that sharing your experience, how did you do it in UTM, and some good tips that I saw from, of course, I mean, just my background is engineering, so we are quite familiar with all this, you know.
Yeah.
This what you call it, self-assessment reports and CQI.
Right.
In fact, I think at engineering we learn it the hard way. After some time we adjusted our thing because of the Washington Accord requirement and all of that. Okay. But nevertheless,
but the problem, Prof, they expected beyond that.
Correct. Okay, but nevertheless, I think maybe one thing that like you mentioned it, but I think more or less what is important is the Gantt chart. I mean, what to start from today until the D-Day. I think that is maybe I should learn from you. I mean, is it 6 months or 1 year, or I think, do you have anything like that? I mean, do you have like a Gantt chart?
Because the new criteria, because the MK announced the criteria in February, then they asked us to submit in July.
All right.
Meaning we have only 5 to 6 months to complete everything. Meaning you tak sempat kata orang nak tukar baju, tak sempat lah. I can say that you see, you present what you have now, then have to strategize, you could correct whatever what you have, then you have to present. Okay. But for university, I think you have the ample time, okay, to strategize yourself in order to get a better score lah. But you have to work backward, plan backward, okay. So let's say you have maybe that you can expect that because your 7% due in 2015, is it 2014, right? 2014, okay, let's say they ask you at the middle of the 2014, then you have to plan, okay, because because the involvement.
You are talking about 2022, right, Prof. Lena?
Yes, we're talking they should be coming 2022.
Oh, 2022.
20 next year.
Oh, next year. I see. Next year.
Yeah. Meaning to say that maybe based on Prof. Yaya input we need to work backward lah. I mean, for example, when do we want to prepare the document, and then for UTM, you mentioned that it took you about 6 months at least.
6 months, Prof. Yeah, because some of the policy, so you don't have the policy, then you come with the policy. To come with the policy needs overnight process. Okay, then you do because the focus, everything, so on and so forth, and some of the policy you have to review the policy. They say that's the policy. Okay, then all aspect. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. Last thing from me, Amelia. I mean, looking at your example just now, I mean, what I understand. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. The level 3 too, if we just present as it is lah.
Yeah.
And then as we want to go to level 4 too, it must be a critical analysis of what you have, I think. And then the level 5 too, when we are talking about you are now closing the loop. I think those can I understand that way?
The closing the loop is level 3, Prof. Closing the loop. Okay.
All right.
You must have known you are at the second loop because this is re-accreditation. We expect you at the second loop, meaning that you already identify action. They want to see based on the corrective action, the result from the corrective action. That is got the second loop. And then we can talk about the level 4 and level 5. Yeah, you are in the first loop. You are at level 3. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So level 4 there is more like analysis, more like a data-driven, what you call it, discussion, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, Amelia, thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Prof. Faris. So I would like to actually open the floor now for anyone who have actually burning questions. If you want to know apa nak dapat soalan, soalan bocor. I mean, what are the questions that they ask the academicians? If you have, Prof. Yahya, if you would like to share with us the questions that.
Yeah, your role about in your LO, okay, then how you ensure that your in your teaching, what you are doing, because they know that, because the auditors ni dia macam ada sensor, they can sense so many things. They have multiple sensor. Okay, they can sense. Either you know well about the OBE, okay, about the BE, okay. They ask you about how you design, let's say, your exam question, okay. Then from your answer, they know that either you understand or not about the constructive alignment. That was simple question. Okay.
So definitely the keyword is OBE, constructive alignment. You guys have to memorize that.
What's the thing that you use in your designing the exam question?
Yep.
You jawab lah blah 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 kan. But if they can see that there's the alignment between the curriculum and the PLO with the assessment, meaning that they know that where you are.
Correct. So that is for the academician. How about for administrators?
Administrators, more or less, that I think that the questions title lah, they are not, because they're not their job is not critical, okay, in the but for those the decision makers, okay. Then how they ensure that okay the decision is correct and so on and so forth lah. The decision who the decision makers lah. Okay. And for the layman ni tapi pun syarah yes. I think the spot question tu constructive alignment. If you get the good understand what constructive alignment, you can survive. Okay.
I see Prof. Nobik. You have questions, Prof. Nobik?
Oh ya, assalamualaikum.
Ya, I know Prof. Nobik ni. Ini orang buat computing ni. Is it?
Our CIO ni.
Yes.
Oh ya, Masya Allah, assalamualaikum. Good to see you, brother.
Ya, alhamdulillah.
Okay, can you touch on the role of kalau di UTM dia punya CICT?
Yes.
Kalau di UIA dia punya ITD lah.
Okay.
The role of the IT support to make sure that the SWA ni is possible for us to gain and so on. I saw in your presentation disaster recovery lah and begitulah. I think they want to see that kalau the server is shut down ke whatever, we can manage benda-benda gitu. So can you give some deeper sharing on this issue? Thank you very much.
Yeah, just to let's say that just if your unit just to ensure that your downtime is very minimum downtime, your e-learning or always I can say that up, and I think that only level 3, bro. Okay, so level 4 beyond that. Okay, how you ensure that let's say now about the safety, security. Okay, in your computing, all right. To ensure that all data are safe, right? What you do, right? Then they want they expect the new methodology that you use, okay, to secure all data and so on and so forth. That the expectation. That's why you can see that in the rubric, you can see the rubrics, okay, that the rubric up to level 5. Okay, the data we call that the disaster. What you must have we call that very good plan, okay. To secure your data and so on and so forth. The system, okay, they might have a backup system, okay. But if that ordinary, that what you're operating now, you're at level 3.
They also want to see evidence of this kan. Kalau we are going for level 5, dia nak tengok evidence.
Yeah, of course, bro. Yeah.
So kalau cyber security part tu, what are the kind of evidence yang dia nak tengok?
They visit the system, then what your framework, so on and so forth. Yeah.
I see.
Then maybe there any for that your experience, okay. Anything happen, then this is good. Kalau anything happen, you can see that how you have a good recovery plan, kan? Right? And they talk to them. Yeah. Because this is not just Chinese newspaper, bro. We can say this newspaper punya news kan. That way there must be come up with the evidence. Yeah.
Do they also expect to see macam we are certified in term at a certain ISO security, cyber security level standard? They expect.
Yes. That because beyond level 3. That they expect that.
Maknanya yang tu bukannya if you have it is a bonus, no. They expect to see that.
Yeah. You want to the level 5, dia nak macam tu. Yeah. Yes. Kalau biasa-biasa ni, kalau nak biasa-biasa ni, you are at level 3 lah. Kalau luar biasa, then you can level 4 or level 5. That is to say.
Okay, thank you very much.
Because Prof, in previous Prof, kita they just give us the standard, then up to us to comply or to define the standard. But now they give us the standard, then give us the expectation. Then how to match, but the standard that we are exposed before this up to level 3. Now they want to update to rating us beyond level 3. That's the okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prof. Nobik, for the questions. I see Dr. Azrina raising her hand up. Yep.
Okay. Assalamualaikum, Prof. Yahya. I'm from Kuliah of Medicine. Thank you for a very enlightening. This is very informative for me because I'm quite new, and I think it is the second or third time I heard about SWA. When we are doing the full accreditation for our Master of Medicine in Anesthesiology. I think Dr. Emilia is also involved in that. All right. Okay. But when I attended one forum, I'm not so sure whether this is the forum to ask, but I think since OKC is here and Prof. Yahya is very experienced in this accreditation. But when I was attended the MMC, one of the talk in where there is a because we want to for the medical program. There's one talk last time. MMC attended with the universities and also attended with the MQA person. the MQ person actually stated that SWA is not applicable for professional course. So for medicine, for example, I mean, engineering is professional as well. So I'm not so sure it's professional. So for medicine, so is it inclusive in the SWA exercise, or is it we cannot have the internal accreditation because of that? Thank you very much.
No, that is, Doctor. If the programs will be under professional body, okay, they exclude from SWA.
They actually?
If the program, is under the professional body, medical engineering, they are not in SWA.
They are not in SWA. Oh, so
not
consider in
under
medicine?
professional body, they are is under SWA.
So in medicine, basically we cannot be SWA accredited, is it?
Yeah, you can see that if you're familiar with the MQR, we go to MQR, Dr. Lena, MQR, you can see that for this professional program, there's a green color, right?
The highlighted.
Highlighted by the green color. The green color is the professional body. But some professional body, they claim they are professional body for the accreditation, but they are not professional body. They are, because that they're professional body. All right. Let's say real estate. We call that real estate authority or body, or what we call that. I'm not sure what is the exact name. All right, they are not they are professional body. Okay, but the program is not lay under the professional body. Okay, then the program will be under SWA. Let's say the master program. Okay, if the master program is not under the professional body, they should be under SWA.
Sorry. So in our case, the master program is under university, but it's actually governed by the MQA and MMC.
Yeah.
So is it for us? I mean, so is it included under SWA or is it not?
Dr. Azrina, the one that is clinical will be under MQA. The one that you have the Master of Medical Sciences by Research.
Yes.
Okay. So that's why when we are submitting the full accreditation, there's a part D. You stated that because we are SWA, so we don't have to fill in the Excel from the MQA. We only need to do those by OKCA's part D. That's what I think Dr. Amelia mentioned to our previous Deputy Dean. That's why I'm a bit confused, even our current Deputy Dean, whether we are SWA or not SWA. So now it's clear we are not SWA, so we need to go to under MQA.
Yeah.
So maybe for our accreditation, we need to
on the type of
in the Excel. Is it we cannot do the part D by OKCA? So we need to do the Excel by MQA. That we haven't done that. Or even for anesthesiology that we have already recently submitted. Okay. Thank you very much for the
clarification. I think you can refer to the MQR, Mission Corporation Register. Okay, all the professional program is marked by the green color. Okay, all you see is
so
the
it's clear now, because when my deputy dean, sorry, Prof, because I just recently inherited this post as a deputy dean, postgraduate. Even the previous post was stated that we are a bit confused whether we are SWA or not. This post for SWA. So now it's clear for medicine, we are directly under MQA and MMC. Thank you very much, Prof. Yahya and Dr. Lihana and Dr. Emilia as well.
Okay, welcome.
All right, thank you, Dr. Azrina. Okay, do we have any more questions?
Yahya, sorry, question. Permintaan.
Yes, please.
I really would like that UTM punya IT unit, CICT tu. We want to have that special link so that we will learn more from how that unit in UTM help you to support this SWA initiative dalam UTM lah.
Sure.
If you can link us and make that happen, inshallah, that will be very useful.
Nick, I think Nick, do you remember Nick in KL?
Oh yeah, Nick. Nick is actually my student.
Nick is the director for now we call the UTM Digital.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Right. Any more questions? I actually have one question. Prof. Yahya, you mentioned that when we are giving the samples, when we are providing samples as evidence later in our documentation, you said that we should select some sample from science, social science, and some from niche from IIUM. As for the interviewees list, do you actually provided that, or they want to select it themselves?
I can't remember. If not mistaken, we select. Although we select the best, but not as expected.
Okay, so we are
because the lecturer, lecturer kids, because they sometimes they have different understanding. All right, but we can select. They're different. We can select,
including the BOG members and the Senate members. We can actually provide.
We can. Okay. But the Senate, they want the Senate who's been, because we have 20 members selected by the academician. They want the independent Senate members. Because some of the Senate members, they're holding the post, right? But there are 20 Senate members, okay, elected by the academician. They want that because they want to see that the independent of the Senate in the decision making. Okay, yeah.
Okay, all right. We take note on that.
Assalamualaikum, Prof. Yahya.
Yes,
Ada
please.
follow-up question just now. You mentioned about green, highlight green. Is it one of the participants? Can you clarify a little bit further about green highlight just now?
Oh, you
Dr.
can.
Azrin, it's okay. I think Prof. Yahya, later I will contact Dr. Azrin and show it on that.
No, this is not from me, from one of the participants.
All right, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, if you want it now, I think you can go to the MQR website, and if you go to the MQR website, or you want me to do it now?
Okay, I can. It's good. It's good. Can show.
Okay, so I can show it. Yeah, all right. Why not I show it now?
Yeah, it's good for the new administrator. Yeah.
Okay.
How to differentiate between easy to like I said, we can see clearly. Okay, either the program is a professional or non-professional program.
Yep. All right. So let me just take the screen for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, I need the host to enable me, please. Thank you. Host. Okay, while waiting for the host to enable my sharing, I see intern, Dr. Aisha. Dr. Intern Aisha, do you have questions?
Yeah. I talk about the synchronization. They expect that synchronization exists in the institution. In the university lah, synchronous.
Yes, definitely.
Everyone we talk the same tone.
Yep. I actually put a note. I use your word. You said you have to sing.
Yeah.
Sing together. So yeah, I already make a note on that. So I'm still waiting for host to enable me to screen sharing. So while waiting for it, anyone have questions?
If not, they use rules that if detected, any please, okay. They detected that anything yang tak sync more than 2 or 3, then they give you recommendation.
Okay. So scary.
What to do? Okay, I actually just mean one of the editors is my close friend okay. And also he know very well about UTM. He served as the external examiner. Then dia dah tahu everything about your business, your UTM lah. So easy for the auditor to maneuver. Kat mana je nak korek lubang, kat mana dia punya lobok, di mana itu je dah tahu dah. That's the problem that we are having lah during the audit. Okay, please, Zainuddin. Yeah, Prof. Zainuddin, please.
Bismillah. Assalamualaikum, Prof. Yahya. I'm from Dr. Liana's office.
All right. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. We are ready to work hard lah to fulfill to complete the SRP.
I have a small big question.
Yeah.
Soalan macam ni. This whole business maintaining our status is not an easy matter. It requires cooperation from everybody. Yes. Jadi KCA ni will be one of the penanggah tau. So I just want to know your experience. How do you gather cooperation dekat UTM? Is it you pujuk-pujuk or is it you simply pakai affirmative action? Can you share?
Rotan.
Because kita nak mobilize orang ramai ni, orang kata banyak orang banyak ragam kan. Jadi how do you do?
That's right. First, okay, I can report to the top management, to the Datuk VC, the VC, what we want to do. Okay, the Datuk VC granted me. If you don't have cooperation, directly report to me. I guna that word aje lah. Okay, tak apa. Kalau tak buat, tak apalah. Kita akan laporkan because we have a frequent I can say that reporting. Okay, we report it every 2 months about the progress to the top management. So I mention lah siapa yang tak itu tadi, very sad to say. Jadi kita kena macam I can say that kena macam gangster sikit. Itu dia punya. Kita kena gangster sikit. Otherwise kita nanti ada day kalau tak siap, then your quality office has to responsible. We want to ensure that everything's ready on time. Jadi kena gangster sikit. Dia macam tu kalau tak gerak. Tu I've also academician academician biasalah kan. Kita buat santai-santai benda semua kan. Tapi we want to on time dan benda not because the benda kalau that's why I table. The first you have to table Dr. Nana. This is what we have having now. Kita kat sini je just pass je. 50 markah kita je. Then bini ni kalau anything happen you fail. Okay? But how to ensure that we pass with a good score? At least dapat 4 ke 5. Then they can respect lah. Okay, or they can appreciate. Okay, what your office do, then what you should do, then they start to cooperate. Otherwise payah.
Yeah, that was the gangster in UIA tu yang baru bertanya tu.
Okay, Prof.
Alright.
Prof, yes.
So allow me to take the screen, yeah.
Alright.
Kita nak elak Prof Haris dan Prof Nobik jadi gangster.
Ya, kalau soft approach ni payah Prof, tak jalan Prof. Yeah.
Alright, so I think if you guys can see the screen to answer the question. So if you go to MQA website, you search for MQR and then there is a tab here, University. And then you choose UIA, or in the case of Kuantan, you go UIA Pahang.
Okay.
And then you will see this is what it meant by the highlighted. The highlighted are all the professional bodies.
The green mark there. This is all the professional program for the green.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Emilia. I didn't know about that.
Okay, welcome.
Okay, all right. This is the green mark. Proportional.
So any other questions? Prof Nobik, you still have burning questions?
Yes, please.
No. I don't have. I'm not a gangster.
Sorry lah to say, tapi have to Prof. Kalau tak jalan Prof, because this is
yeah.
If the program is it because there's small group, we get a small group. But information, I think the from A to Z information about the university, we have to put in the self-review portfolio that we need cooperation from all. Yeah.
Betul.
Okay.
Because it's survival, Prof. Otherwise, kalau tak kita cannot retain the status, satu ialah maruah kita lah kan. Okay. And of course, okay, otherwise, it's difficult for you to plan. Bila you nak buat professional accreditation, bila nak buat, now you can deal with our office, okay. Bila you nak buat tu, bila we can allocate time for you to slot in for the professional, for the full accreditation, easy to manage the program. Yeah, it's compared to, then also, some of the processes also when we deal with the MQA or KPT, there's a special lane for the SWA university. You are the SWA, then you have a credit shorter. Yeah, faster. I can say that it's compared to the non-SWA university. That will need SWA.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum, Prof.
Waalaikumsalam.
Ask question. Prof,
yes, please.
From your personal and honest opinion, Prof.
Yeah.
All these processes introduced because of SWA, because of this accreditation. How can you convince the university and the academics especially that all these processes are actually for the benefit of the improving our teaching, improving our teaching and learning environment? Macam mana you convince, and do you think this process actually improve our quality? Sebenar-benarnya memang improve quality. Kalau kita boleh convince to academic, then you don't really have to become gangster, sebab universiti ni dia promote FER lah, flexibility to the academics. If you come with this gangster punya approach, I'm worried dia akan go against what is being promoted by our rector. Sebab dia nak bagi academic ni flexibility, empowerment, and then kita jadi gangster, takut semua orang lari lah. How do you?
I mean that the gangster is, easy to say that you must cooperate with us, okay? Cooperate with us, all right? Then you know that we are responsible. That we know that without program, okay? They say that because if you don't, with the program, with the program, okay, not being credited, okay, you have to stop the program. Okay, then can you imagine that if the university, okay, if you have 100 programs, now you have to close 50 programs, only 50 programs left, how about the lecturer? Your teacher, we also have to terminate you. Simple question, simple answer, all right? So if you want to survive in the university, you have to make sure that the program also survive, okay? Then we talk about survive, all right? Then we also have to improve the quality through in ISO said to improve the quality, there are 3 formulas. Okay, 3 things to do: audit, audit, and audit. Okay, that's why the audit very important. Okay, so with some academician, I think at the beginning dia tak suka lah, right? Tapi bila everything dah in place, then we also make them we develop a system to facilitate them, to help them, okay, to manage the certain areas and sebagainya, certain we solve the problem. I think they support. Okay, I think not all academic. You want to see in the university without program. Kalau university tak ada program, close tutup university. Senang aja cakap ni. That's the concept gangster yang I pakai. Okay. Kalau you nak survive dalam universiti ni, you are a lecturer. You are to lecturer, you must have a student. To have a student, you must have the program. Kalau tak ada program, tutup universiti. Semua balik kampung lah. Tanam musangking. Itu je cerita dia. So therefore, Dato' that the approach Dato' dia semua kena tanggungjawab lah. Because dia piuk nasib kita kan. Unless kalau kata you nak ada bisnes lain kat luar, lain cerita lah kan. Tapi that tu lah. Okay? Tapi semua orang faham lah. I can say that UTM all can accept that concept lah. Okay? Because semua yang muda kan, you nak hidup lama lagi dalam universiti kan, then you have to do something. Okay? Because kalau your program is good, okay, your graduate is good, you get more student. Okay? You get more student, then also you see have get more income. Then they can invest in terms of facilities, give you a research grant, so on and so forth. Itu cerita dia. Okay, Dr. Yasir, answer your question.
I think one of the very important point is when we do all these quality processes and we implement and introduce, the very important thing is to convince everyone why these processes are important to keep our quality in check. I think if we can convince that, then everyone okay. Sebab kalau kita just pergi datang cakap, oh nanti kalau you tak buat ni tak dapat accreditation, because of the outside punya pressure, then people will tend to rebel lah, bro. But thank you, bro, for your answer.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Yasir. Dr. Zainuddin, I see you turning on your camera. I think you have something to say. No, nothing. All right. Okay.
How many programs in UAE?
Okay, I can't plug the number offhand. Oh my God, I think we baru je buat audit dari tu. 100. Berapa? 200.
About 200, less than 200.
200 plus.
Yeah, thank you, Shakir.
200 plus easily, okay? If without SWA, easily you can have to spend about $1 million plus, right?
Yeah, for the cycle, betul.
Yeah.
$1 million plus, for the cycle. With the program, with the audit, with the accreditation, you can save about 60% of your accreditation cost. Yeah. The important thing is for academician that I think you can manage when you want to offer the new program, when we have to conduct the professional program, when we want to the provisional accreditation, when we want to conduct the full accreditation. That's the most important. Otherwise, you have to queue in a QA system, then it takes time, for you to settle down. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I ask one question?
Yes, please.
Prof.
Yes, please.
Because I'm very much interested to learn from UTM that you said that now you are doing away from ISO. You have like your own system of quality.
Yes.
Because I think we are also thinking along the same line. Because I thought that we are better than ISO, meaning that we have other components that are not captured in ISO. So maybe we are also looking at that. So so you said that 60% now?
The status of implementation status.
Yes.
Yeah. We know at the level of audit kecukupan of the document. Then we hope that in two years time we will everything will be in place lah. Yeah.
How different it is from the ISO?
Okay, because we also take into account the element of COPIA and COPA into the standard, into the we call that system SPK that we have developed. Okay, in ISO, because ISO also we have ISO 2021 for the education. Then ISO, all right? Then ISO for education, all right? Yeah. But I think because we also at the end of the day we have to deal with all this audit. Okay, might as well when we plan the quality system, also fulfill the quality system for the audit body, for the auditing body. That's the idea. Okay, jadi kita buat sekali tu, then dah boleh fulfill lah. Meaning that if everything in place, nak audit apa pun, we are in place. Okay, we already comply. Okay, not only the ISO requirement, but also the COPA, the COPIA requirement also we comply. That's the idea, Prof.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's very good. I think that is, similar to what Yasir was talking about just now. Because we want to create a culture, not audit for the sake of audit, and we want to create a culture where all these standards must be part of our culture, part of our ecosystem, part of our day-to-day life. We need to say that when we are talking, and this does not go against flexibility. We need to say that flexibility for me, I think what I learned from Prof Yaya punya presentation ni, dia flexibility ni maknanya, do we want just to become level 3, which is just mediocre, but flexibility ni must push all of us to become level 4 and level 5. We have to be beyond standard actually.
Yes, exactly.
So there is we need to say that when we allow for flexibility, it does not mean that everybody now do not have to do anything. In fact, I think our rector spirit is they should do more with this flexibility.
You're right.
Not do less. I think that is the spirit. Thank you, Prof.
Because that's the idea. That's the idea of the why they introduce the rubric, Prof. We want to see that the level of the university should be higher and higher. Okay, in future. Okay, for the future. That's the idea. All right.
Thank you, Prof. Faris. I think I'm going to take one question from the YouTube. There's one question from Dur Muhammad, that's the name there. He said, Assalamualaikum, Prof. On courses offered at the kuliah or school, can you explain further on what aspect do we need to improve other than to relook at the LO and assessment? So besides learning outcome and also assessment, what are the aspects which you suggest for them to improve?
Okay. Easy to say that. I said for the example, right? Nowadays we talk about the SDG. The SDG. Okay, SDG, okay? SDG, that how serious that I think UIA, you want champion SDG, all right? You had advantage of that, right? SDG. How we include the element of SDG in your curriculum? Okay, so that's the simple example, all right? But we thought quality, otherwise you are the quality that you have to, because that fulfill the standard, ensure that this the constructive alignment. What else? What else that you require? Right? The element that say now, I think when we talk about Industrial Revolution 4.0, okay, everything put. Now we talk about AI. How you put how you blend AI in your curriculum. All right, because AI not only engineering, AI can be in various. I think Pronovic, I think this is the last time I know him is I can say that Sifu in AI lah kat UTM. All right. So I think all the new new development, okay, world development. They say now about the pandemic, how you make use of the pandemic. You design the curriculum about the flexibility of the curriculum, the blended curriculum, so on and so forth. Okay, this also, I think one of the point that you have to take care, okay, then highlight as a strength of your program. All right.
All right, thank you so much, Prof. Yahya. I see just now Dr. Shamsuddin raising his hand.
Oh, okay, thank you. Bismillah, Assalamualaikum. Shamsuddin from CFS here. Though, CFS doesn't have any foundation program that is accredited, but I believe that the system and the quality control is relevant. I have two questions here. The first question is that I noticed that in your slide, Prof, you mentioned attainment level 3 and level 4. I noticed that the difference is that in level 3, there is need analysis done. And then level 4, there's also need analysis, but wider stakeholder. Now, my question is, how wide is considered as, need analysis wider than level 3? Allahu Alam, that's first question. Second question, this might be a newbie question. Since we are talking about, attaining level 4 and level 5, for example, may I know, a simple explanation of who would actually appreciate us being at level 4 or level 5, because if let's say if I look at students, for example, students' perspective, we only see like macam, oh, this program is accredited by MQA, but whether we are level 4 or level 5, students might not know, and etc. So what would be the other benefits that you may also want to share? Allahu Alam, thank you.
Okay. Okay, I think the question number 2 senang sikit. Okay. Because the idea is to retain the self-accreditation status, all right? If you're level 3, might be we will collapse to level 2. Then you fail to retain you might fail to retain the self-accreditation status. Okay, that's why you cannot survive that. You say you score only 3. Okay, so might be that if the auditors detected or send something, okay, that then you may fall in the to the lower grades, maybe level 1 and level 2. Okay, they may be affected of your status. Okay, this is not because when you put in the MQR, they didn't put that you are which level you are achieved. Okay, but okay, to ensure that okay you secure the status, that's why you must have a good score. Okay, meaning that kalau you fail to level 4, level 5, man, kalau dia potong markah pun you might go to level 4, right? You still survive. That's the idea. All right. Okay. This because what we present, what we should go. But okay, behind that, okay, the intangible, all right, shows that that's the quality of how you manage your program. Make sure the quality of your manage program. Meaning that you have to complete the first cycle. Okay, let's say you have to do the analysis. Then from the analysis, you lay a strategy how to improve further the program. Meaning, to improve the program, meaning that we improve the quality of the graduates that you produce for the program. All right. In terms of we talk the quality in many things. Okay. We talk about your communication skill, in terms of your cognitive level of the student. Okay. Improve and improve. That we expect. Okay, then we can sense that. Okay, at the end of the day of the graduates from the program. All right, that what we are targeting. Not only to pass to get the secure the certification, one thing. Okay, but how intangible we call that benefit that you can obtain is we improve the quality of the graduates. Okay, then the processes is we have to involved is you have to improve the quality, how to manage the program in terms of facilities, they say the software required to support the student and so on and so forth. Okay, that's the we call that the final I call that we call that we have we call that output, the outcomes. The output, we managed to secure the self-accreditation. How about the outcomes? The outcome beyond that, meaning that you can produce a better quality of the graduates. Okay. And the first question regarding the can you repeat this, Dr. Samsudin?
The difference between attainment level 3 and level 4, the difference is the need analysis done, but how wide?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Level 3, okay, is first round of PDCA. First round of PDCA, meaning that you have do the checking, okay, get a data, okay, then do the improvement. Okay, then for the next cycle, you want to see the result from the improvement. Then you recheck again, okay, then do a corrective again. Again and again. That's why I want to see that. That's why level 4 and level 5, okay, we expect the second cycle of the PDCA. Okay, Dr. Samsudin?
It's a repetition of the cycle, lah, Prof.
Yeah, but with the different effort, lah, different effort. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Prof.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you so much. I see just now another hand. Is it Dr. Azrina again?
No, thank you, Dr. Mila. I think I will contact you personally.
All right, thank you, Dr. Azrina. Anyone else? I think this is a time to actually, we find out what UTM has done. I mean, their best practices that they have done, and then to actually assist us in our process of getting back the SWA, to retain the SWA.
Yeah. And one more thing that why we want to involve, okay, as much as possible, okay, university staff in order to not to educate, quote unquote, to educate them, okay, about how we preserve quality, okay, how improve quality in the university, so everyone knows, okay. Meaning that we thought let's say we talk about course learning outcome, not only the academician know, the non-academic know also the ELO. Then we can use also the concept of the OBE in the in the non-academic we call that processes. All right, OBE everything. Okay, you set the target. All right, then how to achieve the target? Then you do the assessment. Either you achieve or not the target. Then you have to again and again. That's all right. That the principle of the OBE kan. Not for the academician. Everyone can actually practice the OBE. Yeah.
Yeah, Prof. I was going to actually invite the non-academic people here to tanya soalan.
Yeah.
Wala.
You work together lah. Okay, work together. Jadi tak dah kata orang ni bila we proud that bila we have a good ranking kan, kata academic aja contribute. No, everyone have to kata celebrate our good ranking. For example, that everyone have to contribute. Every kata university ni from the because they are office boy up to the top management, all have their own role, okay, to contribute. Similar to this self-accreditation. Yeah.
I really like that statement a lot. Yeah.
Because in the self-university, you have in your, we call that the league as a self-accreditation league lah. Okay, you banyak benda yang you know that different, okay, from the non-self-accreditation. You know, because the self-accreditation is not, you cannot simply apply.
Yes.
It's by invitation. You invite, right? They based on the setara. Based on the setara, okay. So minimum you must have actually not mistaken level 5 setara, okay. Then I think for the last few years, none university be invited to be the self-accreditation university, right? But I think university are looking to get, because in the meeting Dr. Lena, if you are setara ni, then you are different. Like I said, you are different league, different cluster. You have if you are in a self-accreditation, yeah.
All right.
Okay. Tak ada apa lagi?
No more? Really?
Okay, I can share with you the slide, okay?
Yes, definitely. I mean, a lot of the questions asking for the material that you have. And I think I would actually, personally, I think I was also like to amplify the request made by Prof. Faris. I would like to actually see the Gantt chart to make sure that we have everything in place. Last question actually from me on the mock. You have the mock audit. Do you actually invite someone from the external to actually do it, or you just do it internally?
Dr. Liana, is one of your auditors? Is not mistaken, is it?
Yeah.
We invite from UTM,
okay.
from UIA, then I think from Prof. Hanim, there are few.
Prof. Rosia UKM, and then USM.
Yeah.
So all tapi yang involved dengan SWA lah, Dr. Liana? Tak juga?
Yeah, most of them. Yeah.
Most of them. Alright, okay.
Yeah.
So definitely.
The idea is you want to prepare for the visit.
The real.
Okay. Then what
visit.
else that we already we call that come up with the SRP, okay, survey portfolio. What else that we should know? That's why we carry out the mock audit. Yeah.
All right. So I assume you also have a room full of evidences, or do they take e-filing and everything, or they prefer hard copies of everything?
Everything is digital form.
Everything in digital form.
But I think they requested 2 or 3 copies, the hard copies. Yeah. But
okay. So with their request, so we have to prepare the hard copies. If not, everything else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have, I think, a ton of document to submit. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Okay. So noted. So even during the visit, so I assume. Okay. I have nothing else. Anyone else? No. Dr. Liana?
Okay.
Okay. Dr.
Azrina, it's actually very simple. I mean, I'm just looking at the green highlight of your MQA. When I look, the green highlight, Master of Orthopedic Surgery, which is under that one is actually MQA/FA, not SWA, but not green highlighted. Is it just a matter of issues of technical?
Sound of Hello.
From where?
This is some sound of motorcycle.
But it's okay. I will raise with Dr. Amelia later. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Amelia,
Sure.
I will raise with you later. Thank you.
Okay, sure, good.
All right, I think with that, I think we have reached the end of the session, the sharing session. Thank you so much, Prof. Yahya, for that very candid and casual discussion. I think I would say that we have benefited a lot from it, and definitely we can make use of some of the documents that you're going to share. Dr. Lihana, do you have anything to say? Would like to invite you.
I just want to say thank you to Prof. Yahya for
welcome.
sharing a lot here. And also, of course, thank you to Prof. Aris, Prof. Nurpik, all the deans and all the basically all the university community here. You know, I hope you all pengsan sama-sama dengan kita orang.
Yes. Otherwise, the Dr. Lina in difficulties to survive. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So take home points for
So now you know why
you turn on your camera. You have something to say? No? All right. So to wrap up, I think I would like to just conclude the session. I think point number one, Prof. Yahya mentioned at the beginning of his sharing session. He said, let's try to retain the SWA status. It's very beneficial. It's cost saving.
Not right. It's a must.
It's a must. Okay, it is our pride. So our pride is on the line. So we definitely have to try to retain it. Let's work together to retain the SWA audit status. And remember that it is an institutional audit. Everyone has to take part in it. And as Prof. Yahya mentioned, that it is good to actually have academician and also the administrator to work hand in hand. And these are ours, Okay, let's work together and definitely let's sing together beautifully, synchronously. All right. Let's pile our evidence together. Pengsan with Dr. Lihana Kak Long of UIA. All right. With that, shall we end with Tasbih Kafara and Surah Subhanahu.
Okay. So thank you very much, everyone. All right. Okay.
Thank you, Prof. Yahya. Thank you very much.
All right. Can we have a photo session? A quick photo session? Can I have everyone to turn on their camera? I see